Elf just commented on my Instagram post of a look I did back in May that I just recently posted, and they haven't acknowledged me on TikTok with the one brand tutorial or on YouTube. So, Elf, I love you. Wet n Wild, I love you too. I love drugstore makeup. Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, how you doing? My name is Ash, and today's video is going to be a video over the Wet n Wild Lilo and Stitch collection. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to pick up everything because when I made my order on Ulta, they didn't have everything in stock. But I got the most important things: the lip gloss, the eyeshadow palette, the bronzer palette, and the brushes. Those were what I wanted. Also the sponge. I got the sponge and it's cute. But yeah, this is the look that I came up with. It's very cute. I don't know how I feel about the blue, but I like how it came out. And yeah, if you're interested to see my thoughts on the products that I picked up, you're in the right place. Just keep on watching. I feel like my lighting was so good in my other video, and now today it's just not working out for me. But we're gonna power through. And I'm going to start with my face. I already have my skincare on, so I am going to be testing out the sponge. I have tried Wet n Wild sponges before. They are like one of my favorites. And this one's just so cute. I kind of don't want to use it because it has Stitch in it. And I am just going to go in with my Kosas concealer. One of my absolute favorites, and I'm almost out of it already. I'm just going to put that literally everywhere just because I am not going to wear foundation today. I feel like it's soaking up a lot of product, which is kind of typical on like a first use of a Wet n Wild sponge, in my opinion, that I've noticed. But I'll just go in with a little more concealer and it'll be okay. Alright, so overall, I am hating my lighting. We're just gonna power through. This is what I get for not knowing anything about filming and lighting, but still insisting that I do YouTube. Anyway, the sponge is quite nice. I really do like it. Then again, I do like Wet n Wild products. They are some of my favorites. So, yeah. I'm going to speed through doing blush and setting this, and then I'll be back to try out the bronzing and highlighting palette, and then we'll get to the exciting part of playing with the eyes. So I have the brushes. I didn't get everything in this collection, which I'm pretty sure I will mention in the intro, but I have like this would be more like powder. I'm going to use this for my bronzer today, and I'm going to use this one for highlighter because it's a little too big for the eye, and then this would be like the only eye brush. But I love just that. It's just so cute. So let's hop into this palette. I quite like Wet n Wild's face products. I admit I do have some issues with their eyeshadows, but lately their stuff has been a lot better, but their face stuff is really good. I really like their concealers. I should have used one today, but I wanted to finish up my Kosas one. But yeah, I love the prints that are on here, and I think I'm going to go in with this shade up here for my bronzer. This one looks a little bit too deep, and I think I'm going to go in with this for my highlight, even though I do fear that these are too deep on me. I am a pasty person, so again, just going to take this brush and just going to dip right into this Aloha shade. Actually, I don't know if there's names on these. It's imprinted with Aloha. This isn't the typical bronzer brush I would use. I like a little more denser, I guess. I would probably end up using this one for like an all over powder, but I like that shade. Yeah, that is really pretty. I like that. It's light enough, but you can definitely tell that you can build it up. I like that. Alright, so I'm really liking how the bronzer is looking, so I'm going to dip right into this highlighter. It seems like it might be glittery. I'm really hoping that I can diffuse it and it's not too dark. Ooh, that's very gold, but that is so pretty. It's a little too dark on me. It's alright. That is so pretty though. If you're any shade darker than me, this will look really good on you. I don't care that's too dark. It's such a nice gold. Perfect for summer. So I'm pretty happy with this, and I actually do like the brush. This I think I would use more for like a loose highlighter, but still nice. And again, it's just super cute with, you know, the stuff in it. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do, and I'm really gravitated towards this yellow. and this like corally pinky red shade. I think I want to see what I can do with those and maybe do like an opposing like blue on the lower lash line. I want to try to use as many colors as I can. There's only 6 mattes in here and the rest are shimmers, and this one looks like it is a pressed glitter, but I think going this and this, I can deepen with that and do, that looks like a stunning blue. Put this on the smudge on the lower lash line. I wish I had the eye pencils that came with this collection, but it is what it is. I'm not going to prime with a primer because I'm going to test these with just concealer. Okay, so I'm going to go in, this is a Milani crease brush, I'm going to go in with the yellow. There is a lot of kickback, but it's a really pretty color. I'm actually going to put this all in the crease. So far, I really like this shade. Yellows, I feel like a lot of brands can't pull off yellow, but I like the tone of it, and I like that it's buildable and blendable. Alright, I don't know if the camera is picking up just how pretty that shade is. Honestly, I would just put this like all over the lid, blend it out like I did, smudge it on the lower lash line, and call that a look. I love yellow shadow that much. I love this shade. Stunning. 110% recommend. But let's see how the rest of the palette performs. So I'm going to go in with the only like real eyeshadow brush that came with that set, and I'm going to dip into this shade, and I'm going to focus this like in the lower crease, maybe a little bit on the outer V. So I'm just stamping it on before I decide to go in and sweep, but that was blurry. But do you see that? That is gorgeous. I'm bringing that all the way to the inner corner. Not inner corner, but I'm bringing it on over that way. Really blend that in with the yellow, but that is stunning. Oh my god. So I'm just gonna spend a little bit of time going back and forth between the yellow and this orange and just blend it out. So I'll be right back to add the next color in. So before I go in with another shadow, I'm gonna go in with, this is a shimmery blue. I'm gonna put this in my waterline. It's LSD from Urban Decay. It's a choice, but I really like the sparkle in that. So I'm going to now go into this bright blue shade down here. It's like bright but deep, and I'm going to smudge that on my lower lash line. I'm going to first go in, this is more of a dense brush, I'm going to use that to pack that on, and then I'm going to blend it out. This has a lot of kickback also. Alright, that is a little pretty, but I got a little bit of blue shadow there. I'm gonna sweep that away in a moment. But that is so pretty. It is a little patchy, but that could be for multiple reasons. It could be because of putting it over the eyeliner, it being under my wrinkly eyes, not using anything but a concealer, but that's so pretty. I don't know if I love what I did, but I'm going to power through, and I'm going to go in with this dark shade, this brown shade, and I'm going to put that on the outer V and kind of just deepen what I got going on out there. And this is a Game Beauty E1 brush. Okay. It's coming together. Maybe. I'm going to really have to blend out this blue, but yeah, I'm not liking how it's sitting. And that's typically my fault. I know I don't like blues how I have it right now, but I'm going to need some major blending, probably some messy liner, and we'll go from there. I'm going to go in with this shade above the darker blue, a little bit more pale. I'm going to see if I can work this to blend out the mess that I have. And this is a Smashbox all over shadow brush. Honestly, I think my problem is I just went too low with the blue. It looks a little patchy on the corners of my eyes, and I'm not going to fault it for the shadow itself. I typically have issues with shadows looking patchy on the corners of my eyes, especially because my eyes get really watery. Alright, so I'm going to take now this brush, and I'm going to go into this lighter shade. Hopefully I can use this as a brow bone highlight, although it's looking pretty yellow, but maybe it'll just meld in. No, that's not bad. I don't hate it. I'm also gonna just pop that on the inner corner. Alright, and then I think to finish off with the shadow, I'm gonna go in with the NYX Glitter Glue. And I'm going to go into, I think I'm going to mix this one and this one. They're shimmer shades. And the glitter glue is just going to help it pop a little bit better. And I'm just going to use that same brush I used. Why not? Don't need to dirty up even more brushes. So I just take a little bit of the glue, pat that on the eye. Not doing like a cut crease, just to blend it all in. I got this trick from Betty Jean on YouTube. It works phenomenal. I'm also going to do her technique of doing like one shade, fall in the crease, and like do it like a diagonal angle. So I think I'm going to go in with the yellow, and then I'll do the like more copper. Alright, I don't know if it's just the shadow itself or the glue. It's just not that impactful. I kind of dug into the shade a little bit, and now it's kind of working. Yeah, much better. Alright, now going in with that other shade. Ooh, that is so pretty. I love that. I'm just kind of fading it into the outer edge, so I didn't put too much glue on that side. I'm going to go back and forth between the gold and this more reddy shade and just sort of blend those. I think I'm pretty much done with the eyeshadow, so I am going to sort of clean up any fallout. I'm going to throw on some liner lashes, and then I'll come back to do lips, although I might just throw in lips. So I have the 3 lip products that came with this, and I don't know what I'm going to go with. I'm leaning more towards the clear gloss because I don't know if these two are gonna work. I'm gonna go do that off camera, and then I will be right back. Alright, so I'm back. I have my hair on. I decided to go with the ponytail again, and I threw on a lip liner and the gloss and did my lashes and everything. So let's just speed through this. My lashes are the Anxious Angel lashes from Likely Makeup. I went in first with the Wet n Wild breakup proof, whatever it's called, liner, but that was drying out, so I ended up going in with the LEJ Beauty liner, and that's what I did for the wing and the lower lash lines. And then I went in with the e.l.f. Cosmetics Big Mood mascara, and the lip liner I went in with is the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the shade Ashton, which is just a pretty neutral brown. And then I went in with the gloss, which actually has like blue and gold reflex in it. Super pretty. It feels very tingly on my lips though. I did not know if this, like, I don't know if this is plumping, but it's tingling like it is. Also, my jewelry, the necklaces are Lovecraft Crypt, and the earrings are actually from my friend I found on YouTube, Nora Lee. She makes her own earrings and jewelry now, and I finally picked up some pieces, and these ones are so cute. I'll leave both shops listed down below. I'm going to do swatches of the lip glosses since I did not include me trying it on. But the one that I'm wearing today is the shade Surf's Up. Just really pretty. Sorry, I have eyeliner on my hand, but it's really pretty. I like that. And then there's Got the Scoop, which is a more mauve tone. And this one is a pigmented gloss with little bits of, looks like gold shimmer in it. Really pretty. I guess that could have went with my look today, but I wanted to go more neutral. And then there's this bright red. This is in the shade Let's Rock. Gorgeous color. This also has a little bit of shimmer in it, but I can see this being so pretty with just like heavy like wing liner, no shadow, and then just this on your lips. Those are 3 glosses. So pretty. I quite like these. Feels very comfortable. Not too sticky. It's very slippy, which I prefer in a lip gloss. Overall, I gotta say I really like this collection, at least what I was able to try. This palette is actually really nice. I like how the bronzer looks on my skin. It wasn't too warm, it wasn't too cool. It was just the right tone for me, for what I look for. And the highlighter, even though it is a little bit too dark on me, it is gorgeous. The palette itself is absolutely stunning. The few shades that I used, I love. This yellow is just, it is so good, and I absolutely love this shade. This brown one's so good. I think the blues would work a lot better for me personally if I did it on my upper lid instead of trying to put it on my lower lash line. Blues just don't work well for me. And that's just any brand, no matter no matter the formula. Blues just don't work on my lower lash line. I'm very happy with this. I don't think that the shimmers were as impactful as I was hoping. I really had to dig into the shimmery yellow to kind of get it to pop on my lid, but I didn't have as much trouble with this shade here. And I really like the brushes. I think that these are a wonderful set. And before I forget, the sponge, I absolutely love that Stitch is embedded in this, and it is just so cute. It works very well. I like Wet n Wild sponges. But yeah, that is everything. Let me know what you guys think down below. Do you like this look? Have you picked up this collection? Did you have your eye on it? Are you a fan of Lilo and Stitch like so many others? Let me know all that down below. I hope you guys liked this video. Make sure you give a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe and follow me over on my other social medias. I'm artistryxashh everywhere. I am trying to put out as much content as I possibly can. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!